Let's just get right in the first video. Just gonna do some reactions to some regular videos today. YouTube, what is up? We're back reacting to another Zevi video today. I mean, this one hits close to home, guys. Right? It's the case of David, and as you know, I'm David, so I'm here doing PR for the name David. He not one of us. He on some weird shit. I don't know where the confusion got mixed up, why they call him David, but we're gonna call him D4vid from now on, because he's lost the name. He's lost rights at this point, guys. D4vid, we can't let him have the name. I'll take the name back. I always deserved it. Let's be for real. Yeah, we could let D4vid, rot in jail, fade into history from what I understand. But if you want a brief explanation of, I think, what he's about to tell us about, basically, well, I don't actually know the details of the case, but he had relations with a minor, like a child, okay, you get what I'm saying. He had relations with a minor, so he's a predator, and then he killed her and hid her body. And apparently, the brief things I have heard, there's something about a lying in wait charge, so he lured her in the crib and then murdered her, and then just tried to go on like life was cool after that, which is insane. So like I said, he could rot in prison for the rest of eternity, for all I give a fuck, right? And the people trying to be like, separate the art from the artist, no, because you don't have to listen to the music. You know what, I get that in some circumstances, right? When it's crimes that aren't directly hurting other people, I could get that. Separate the art from the artist, right? He robbed a bank before. That doesn't mean he's a bad person. This is different. He's a terrible, disgusting scumbag. Like, this is horrible. And I feel bad for this young girl's family. Just imagine you lost your daughter for months. She's just disappeared. And the thing is, people are always only talking about the D4vid guy. But realistically, there was his manager, his security. Like, there's people around him that had to have known. Like, more than him needs to be prosecuted. There's a couple people that need to be put behind bars because of this motherfucking incident. But we're about to react to Zevi. Tell us a little bit more details. I guess I should say a little bit of a warning. It could get graphic here. But we're going to hit the bong so we can get into it. All right, let's go.
So singer David has just been arrested for allegedly
D4vid.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he is going to trial. But what you gotta understand is this trial ain't gonna be simple. It's gonna be a dogfight. Now, to understand why I said it, you gotta understand what the police believe.
Bro, from what I understand, him going to trial and this is crazy. Like, they have so much. I mean, seemingly, even when it first happened, they seemingly had so much evidence with, like, it was a Tesla, everything like that. So now, even that they waited, it's honestly surprising they waited this long. The fact that they waited this long, it's like they must have enough evidence that there's no way. Why would you take this to trial? But honestly, I hope he does take it to trial so he can just get stuck in there longer.
Happened. Now, they charged David with 3 things, and these 3 charges are gonna tell us the story of what police believe happened. I need you to just wait and listen closely. Okay, look, first they charged David with Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Okay, then they charged him with seeing Celeste Rivas Hernandez while she was at an age that he should not have been seeing her at. If you don't,
okay, those are the 2 things I said. What's the third thing?
I don't know how old she was. Look in the comments. Then they charged him with interfering with an investigation. Now, again, these 3 things tell us what police.
From what I understand, I believe she was like in 8th grade. Like, it was really disgusting.
Believe happened. Okay, what they say again? They said they believe that David Celeste, right? But something I forgot to tell you is they said under special circumstances, including lying in wait, that means kind of like ambushing, and
that's what I was saying. The lying in wait charge means he lured her in and ambushed her.
somebody for financial gain. So what you can kind of guess from this is they're saying that David must have lured her to the crib, basically saying, look, come through to the crib, like I need to talk to you real quick. And then her for financial gain. They said David also her for financial gain. What that mean? Well,
Okay, see, this is where I don't know how it would be for financial gain. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, is it related to the music somehow?
that means
Like, is it? Okay, see, I don't know. But my guess right now is going to be like his music that he was making is somehow related to the murder and he's making money off the music, so it's for financial gain. That's my guess. But let's see.
that David must have been doing this to preserve his career. Okay, you'll understand what that means when we go to that next charge. Again,
Right.
remember, they said David was seeing Celeste at an age that he should not have been seeing her. So what you can kind of guess is Celeste must have told David, look, you finna be exposed. You're seeing me at an age that you should not be.
Oh, okay. So the young girl was going to come forward with like the fact that he was a predator. And that's okay, so that's why the financial gain there. He was like trying to make it so his public image wouldn't be ruined.
Seeing me. Maybe we having an argument or something, and I'm finna expose you right now. David said, oh, come through to the crib real quick. I need to talk to you, lying in wait. And then her for financial gain, because if he doesn't, she's about to expose him, his career is gonna be ruined. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go.
Like, yeah, but it's also one of those things where it's like your career should have been ruined beforehand. It's some sick shit that you got away with it for so long. I mean, he was just on famous streamer streams. He's on so much shit around so many people. It's crazy. He got away with it for so long.
To that third charge that we were talking about. David interfering with an investigation. What that means. So that investigation could be Celeste reporting him, saying, look, David's seeing me at an age he should not be seeing me. And him and Celeste, that interferes with an investigation. Maybe Celeste's parents went to the police. The police were investigating David, Celeste. That includes messing with an investigation. So basically what you can kind of infer is Celeste was...
Okay, so he was already about to go down for messing with the minor. And then he just basically took it a step further. I don't even know if it's further. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, they're both so terrible at it. Like, you can't even really say one crime is worse. They're just both horrible.
probably gonna expose David and David her for it. But here's where things start to get wicked. Like I said earlier, this trial is gonna be a dogfight. And how you know it's gonna be a fight is because of the fact that police took so long to arrest David. That tells you two things. One, the police evidence is not 100%. It's gonna be circumstantial. And two, they wanted to make sure that that evidence they got can't be countered by David's lawyer so easily. What does that mean? Well, the district attorney basically said it himself. He said, look, we don't have David doing this right in front of a camera. We had to be in the mud with it. Like, we had to...
Bro, this is one of those things where it's like, a lot of the time artists get backing from their label and like kind of money and stuff like that to handle lawyer fees. If his label starts giving him money for lawyer fees and all that, we really got to start boycotting whoever he's signed to, bro. This ain't the type of shit he deserves any kind of support in.
Figure out all of the evidence possible.
Especially because it's so blaringly obvious. Like, innocent until proven guilty and all that, but like, it is glaringly obvious.
Also got to make sure all of the rumors and the false evidence gets disproven too, because David's lawyer's finna use that against us as well. The police chief slides in, he gets kind of defensive. He said, look, all y'all saying we was taking too long, this and that, like we was in the weeds, like we was in the mud doing this, like we was working hard. Like, he wasn't getting that passionate, but like he was pretty passionate. He like, look, dude, like we took long because like we had to make sure all of our ducks were in a row.
Like, I get that, but I mean, man, that's got to be rough on the family. It's been months, like since they found her body, and she was missing months before that. Like, like you can't do anything but just feel so bad for the family.
If 12 can't convince 12, then we lose. See, what a lot of people don't remember is, yeah, police are
the family of the girl, obviously,
gonna have their case, no matter how clear that it may seem. David's gonna have a lawyer on the other side and say, well, maybe that's not as clear as we think it is, huh? For example, let's say the trial happens. The prosecutor say, look, David texted her right here saying, pull up April 21st. David's lawyer finna be like, how you know she actually pulled up? Okay, shoot. Do we got her on camera pulling up on April 21st?
Well, not even just, you could also like track phones and stuff. But I get what he's saying. It's like it can take a while to get data from phone companies and everything like that.
See, that's the evidence that they gotta search for. They said, look, we got her on camera pulling up in the area. David's lawyer finna be like, oh no, David never saw her that night though. Maybe she got lost. Maybe she just went back home. How you know she was actually there? Oh no, we got evidence that she was there from forensics and all that. Okay, what if they just had a simple conversation though and she left and then something happened to her outside? How y'all know David did it for real? Well, we believe David did it for all of these other little reasons. You see,
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, a lot of defense attorneys have questionable morals. But to be a defense attorney in these kind of cases, I mean, you really just have to not care about anything but money at all. I mean, it's really disgusting.
that's what I mean by a fight. They have to have the utmost proof. Because sometimes people be sitting there on a jury, it takes that one juror to be like, well, David's lawyer finna jump on people's doubts. He's gonna say, are y'all 100% beyond a reasonable doubt positive that David did it with all that? Remember, like I said earlier, she could have just left the crib. David didn't see.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you could just play some of his songs. You'd be like, yeah, nah, he's kind of got a fucked up head, bro. You know, I'm not one of those dudes that be like, lyrics should be used in court. But like at a certain point, you could definitely use them to judge state of mind and just character, I feel like. You know what I mean? Just saying.
Or somebody else might have did it. And then the jurors start questioning themselves. And then all of a sudden you lose a trial. Again, police said not this time. We're going to have a counter for their counters and a counter for their counters. So we'll see how good of a job police and the investigators did.
Of course, we hope they do have actually all their ducks in order so there's no problems here. Because if he gets off for this, it's insanity. I mean, there'd have to be riots and mobs. It'd be insane.
Come trial. Now, something else you got to note is the little things that go on behind actual police going into David's house. There's like 20 police officers that stormed in. This is basically police saying, you see, David's pretty dangerous. We really had to pull up in force. It's what police do to already try to shape the minds of people before a trial. An example of this being the perp walk. It shows police efficiency. It shows, look at this guy. He don't look like he an innocent guy. Like,
I don't know. I feel like the media did a lot of the work, like a lot of footwork to kind of make the public perception that he did it already. You know what I mean? I mean, not just public perception. It's kind of like he did it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not one of those guys, innocent until proven guilty, but he did that shit, bro. And I think the media did a lot of footwork of making sure everybody knows, like, yeah, this motherfucker is guilty, he's disgusting, he's horrible, like, he's reprehensible to, like, an insane degree.
Look how many officers, look at the stuff we have with us. You really believe he's innocent? Fine, but it's in the fact that they also said David might be getting the penalty. This can also be used as leverage.
Bro, I be forgetting the death penalty's cool in, is it California I think they're in, bro? Yeah, bro, I be forgetting they still got it out there. See, I'm in New York. They don't got the death penalty out here. If they doing the death penalty here in New York, bro, you did some wild shit. I mean, this is some wild shit. Never, you know what I'm saying? But like, no, never mind. Actually, he'd probably still get it up here too. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
In a sort of.
Hey, and it's one of those things. Sometimes it might just be better to get some people up out of here. You know, we just don't need people like this running around making more problems.
Sense between the prosecutors and David's lawyers. They can say, look, dude, we can give him the penalty. What if we just remove the penalty, give him life in prison, and y'all just say David did it? This can go 50-50. Are you really going to bet your client's life on that? David's lawyer is probably going to be like, hell no, let's go to 9 yards, let's go for it. But it's just another strategy that police have in their back pocket. It's the fact that they charged him with these 3 things. They said, look, just in case we can't prove that Celeste, the fact that he was seeing her okay, that's probably gonna go through, and he can get a lot of years for that. So no matter what, they gave him 3 charges that might carry some large max sentences. So they're saying, look, he might get the max.
They're saying, look, he's getting locked up, right? You want your boy to live or not? That's the long.
Celeste at of a certain age, and if he gets the max sentence for that on its own, disrupting an investigation, if he gets a max sentence, that might be a lengthy sentence on its own. You see, just in case they have their contingency, they want to make sure that he gets some years regardless. But of course, they're going to go for the big one that he. Her. It's kind of like Diddy's trial. Diddy basically had one charge that didn't carry a lot of years, a middle charge that carried a good amount of years, and a final charge that carried life in prison. Diddy got found not guilty on the 2 bigger charges. He only got found guilty on the one that carried a little bit of years. But where it gets a tiny bit deeper is these charges that may be easy to prove that may not carry a lot of years can really range depending on the circumstances. In Diddy's case, he already served.
Diddy was working with the feds somehow. That's the only way he got his fucking shit. Right? He's been working with the government so long. They were like, all right, well, Diddy, we know you a terror. We know you a terror on society, but you've been giving us such good information for so long. Type shit, some bullshit, bro.
Prior sentence, like he was sitting there in jail waiting for trial. So Diddy's lawyer may come out and say, look, he was already sitting there for like a year or two. Like the charge that he got only carries like a year. Come on, y'all gotta just let him go. In David's case, since the circumstances are absolutely atrocious, the judge in David's case might just be like, max sentence, I don't care, you can say what you want, I don't care. Like basically David better get
as you should max sentence, I don't care, throw the book, get rid of him.
Not guilty on all his charges, or a judge is probably gonna look at him and say, because of these insane wild circumstances, boy, you finna sit in prison for a good while. David's lawyer might open his mouth and say, but judge gonna say, shut up, he going to jail.
It's the bare minimum. The bare minimum. I mean, you know what they do to people like him in jail anyways, but still, bro, it's the bare minimum.
But again, this can go a million different ways. We're just gonna have to wait and see what David's lawyers come up with to counter what those prosecutors have as well.
Yeah. Oh shit! Did not mean to just click right on to the next video. But yeah, that boy, he going to jail. Let's break it down. Like I said, the long and the short of it, he's getting locked up. That boy done. He's cooked. Ain't good on it. He should be fucking cooked for the disgusting shit he did. Bro, it's just insane. Imagine having so much fame and like talent, and then this is the type of shit you do. Like, it's just crazy to me. And it's insane because it feels like it happens to so many people that like blow up and just become huge. And it's just like, bro, what is this phenomenon? It makes no sense. It's just, oh my God. I don't know. Just prayers out to the family. Obviously, we hope D4Vid rots in fucking jail. Again, he's lost that right to the name. I am David. And I can't let him tarnish my name like that, bro. But yeah, as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else my mom would react to. And we're about to hit the next one. Also, my light. I just need to turn my light on. It's getting dark out finally. It's not dark out, but the sun's starting to set and shit. I'm also going to grab a sip of water. Gotta stay hydrated. The water. Your boy's back. Hydration acquired. Okoye, as they say. There we go.
So singer David has
next
just been
video.
arrested for.
How will Iran kill 80 plus years of global U.S. hemiology? Let's find out. Let's find out today with real life lore. Niggas 30 minutes. Hold on. Wait. Actually.
Iran and the United States still can't agree on terms to.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm not in the headspace to watch that. I could definitely focus on the history of Rome more than that. Let me do this Acme trailer first. I didn't realize I'm not ready for 30 minutes of Iran talk right now. It's just not in my not in my wheelhouse at the moment. I thought it was a little shorter, but no, he's going for it on that. Let's get into this. YouTube, what is up? We're back. This time, we're about to react to a movie trailer for Coyote versus Acme. Now, little known fact about me, I fucks with the Looney Tunes heavy, bro. Honestly, when I say I fucks with the Looney Tunes, don't get me wrong. I fuck with the regular Looney Tunes show, you know, with the whole Porky Pig entity, and it's like, dude, that's all, folks. Like, those are fun and all. But the Looney Tunes that really solidified that I fuck with it, bro. This show was some gas. This show was heat. Wait, let me switch to my other display. Hold on. This show was some heat. I used to love this show. And then when I was really young, you know what I used to watch? Like, deadass, I used to be like 5 or 6 watching this. Baby Looney Tunes, bro. This was also some heat. Straight gas. Those are my top 2 Looney Tunes shows. I'm not gonna cap. Just off straight nostalgia, bro. And then on top of that, no, hold on. Because I can hit you with the top 3 off nostalgia. Because there's one, bro. Where is it? This right here. If you know, the Looney Tunes back in action, bro. This movie was so fire. Like, this movie, genuinely, as a kid, I thought was a 10 out of 10. And to this day, it might still be. It's so fucking good. It's such a good movie. Underrated. I never hear anybody talk about it either, bro. Because it's the embodiment of Looney Tunes, and they have a little bit of, like, real life to it, and it's just gas. And you got Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, right? I don't even know the actors' names, so I'm not really good with actors like that, but they did they shit in that. Man, I love me some Looney Tunes. Like I said, if you couldn't tell, I love me some Looney Tunes. Okay. But we about to get into this trailer because we got Coyote versus Acme, which very interesting because normally it's like Coyote trying to chase Roadrunner and all that. So I'm interested to see what the plot of this movie is, but I'm 100% gonna go be seeing this in theaters for sure. I'm gonna be the old head in the back of the theater just loving life watching Looney Tunes. But let me hit the bone so we can get into this. And I forgot to pack it up. What am I doing? I'm saying I'm gonna hit the bong, don't even have it packed. I'm tripping. Someone say I'm tripping balls. Straight nuts. Bang. But now we packed. We got it packed up. Packed up, cracked up, sacked up. But I'm not a rapper. Whew. Let's get right into it. Coyote versus Acme. Ketchup Entertainment is new. I haven't seen Ketchup Entertainment before. Ooh. Okay, so off rip, we are getting the Roadrunner Coyote. You know, Roadrunner Coyote. Alright. I mean, would it be a Wile E. Coyote movie if Roadrunner wasn't at least in it for a second? Now, buddy, I know you wanted to try the rocket boots, you got them from Acme and all that, but what was against the good old hand out method? You know, hand out and grab a method. What happened to the classics? Damn. I get it now. He's finally sick and tired of all his shit blowing up.
Have you been horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame. Name of the case?
John Cena? John Cena? Oh my gosh. John Cena transferring from wrestling to playing Loki. Every time I see him, I think he's playing a villain. I think he's getting typecast as big guy, big villain guy. Big CEO villain guy. But he does have some decent acting.
Name of the case
I think it'll definitely fit in the Looney Tunes movie too.
is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible. And all
Does this movie take place in a courtroom? I'm wondering like what the adventure's gonna be. Like obviously the courtroom scene is not gonna be super long.
of his injuries are self-inflicted.
Well, now that, you know, apple is in the eye of the beholder. I don't know about self-inflicted. Now, would it be because he's using the Acme products in an incorrect manner? This is possible. Except for the times they blew up. That's definitely on Acme. When they're not actually bombs.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want.
He's choking out Tweety Bird? I also forgot to switch it back to the other scene. But he's choking out Tweety Bird?
We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be
Oh, we got the roost. Bro, what if he's actually the big bad? Like John Cena's the big bad, and like what you think it is, but he's actually just like the underling for the real big bad, the CEO, Big Rooster.
both know it would be very unpleasant if anything big.
Oh my God, he actually is. Oh my God, he. And this is why. See, this is exactly why Looney Tunes knows how to make a great movie.
If anything bigger were to become public.
Tweety's. Whoa. Tweety's got a gun. Yo, Tweety's a baller in this movie. Apparently, he's getting choked out. He's got a gun. He's doing everything, bro. Boy, yeah.
So, what is up, Doc?
I mean, the realest thing is, it really wouldn't be a Looney Tunes movie without Bugs Bunny.
Up, Doc.
The Acme Corporation is releasing this film for accounting purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
This is gonna be some gas. This is gonna be straight heat. No question. Like I said, I gotta go see this in theaters. It's gonna be straight gas. Bro. And it's giving, like I said, it's giving such similar vibes to the Looney Tunes Back in Action movie. Oh my God. I'm praying it brings me back to them childhood days, man. I'm bringing it back. Knock on wood and everything, bro. But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. Drop a sub, and we're about to hit the next one. Thank you. That is really good. I'm actually super excited to see that now. Super excited. Let's watch this one. Let's figure out how to actually get our muscles to grow. Some muscles to grow. You too. What is up? We're back. Now, as I've been saying in a couple videos, I done lost my lady friends. You know, it's a sad life. So you know what that means. Time to hit the gym. Science, everybody knows. You lose your girl, you hit the gym. Don't look at my arms like that. I tend to be known as kind of a skinny guy. You know what I mean? I like to be a little limber, you know. I like to be able to get around places. Flexible, as they say. Calisthenics is more of my deal. I do appliance installation for my job. I lift heavy shit. I just, I like to stay thin. The excuses we make. But we're here right now. We're going to watch a video on what actually makes muscle grow, right? We're going to min-max our working out, and we're going to make the muscles huge. We're going to figure it out. But this is how we start. Now, normally we would hit the bong for this, but this is a health-related video, so we're going to skip this out. And we're just going to get right into it. So let's go. Let's see how we get big muscles.
You don't build muscle at the gym. You break it there. The building happens after, while you're sitting at your desk, while you're sleeping, while you're doing absolutely nothing. And
so what? Okay. See my immediate understanding of this is if I just start taking a hammer to my shit, it'll give you the same effect as if I'm at the gym. That's really what I'm hearing.
Most people are completely screwed.
Like if I just boom, 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 wait like a couple days, be like, I feel stronger now. Do it again. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Fry my shit.
Screwing up that part. When you train, this is what's actually happening inside your muscles.
That's me, guys. This is actually a very realistic depiction of what I look like, of course.
Your brain sends a signal. Motor neurons fire. Muscle fibers contract. And when the load is heavy enough, your body recruits bigger, more powerful fibers.
You know it's got to be a heavy load. You know me, Mr. Heavy Load.
The ones with actual growth potential. Most people understand that part. What they get wrong is when muscle fiber is under load, especially while it's lengthening, it physically deforms. The fiber senses that tension, triggers a molecular signal called mTORC1, and that signal tells your body to start building new protein, more protein, bigger fiber.
So what you're saying is, this is actually something I'm realizing. We're actually like building muscle on the flex down, not on the flex up. I always thought it was on the flex up. I thought that was the part that mattered, but it's on the flex down. I guess that's why they say form is so important.
That's hypertrophy. A 2025 review out of McMaster University, one of the top grow. It just needs to be loaded, which means it's the tension.
Like I said, you know me, heavy loads.
That does the work, and not the damage you are so eager to flex. So that soreness you've been chasing, inflammation. Your body is cleaning up. It's not a growth signal. Marathon runners are destroyed for a week after a race. They don't come back with bigger legs.
He makes a good point. See, and this is why I think the Diamond Gym doesn't fucking work, because it's the same thing as just training to failure. It doesn't actually do anything. If anything, it's worse for your muscles.
Where it gets worse for you specifically is this next part.
Like, don't get me wrong, you should train till like it's hard and like you're like a good sweating, but training till failure isn't good. At least not every single time.
Muscle protein synthesis, the actual building process, peaks around 24 hours after your session. By 48 hours, it's basically back to baseline. Done. Window closed. So if you're training pull-ups on Monday and not touching your back again until next Monday, your muscles were growing for 2 days, then sitting there for 5. That soreness you still feel on Thursday? That's just your body still doing cleanup while the construction crew already went home. Training each muscle twice a week isn't just better.
Okay, so now, see, this is what's making me understand the concept of like hitting certain body parts on certain days. Because like, so therefore, if you did just hit it on Monday and then Tuesday, you're not really doing shit except for stopping the so-called construction crew from really doing their job.
It's the difference between your muscles spending 2 days growing or 4, and the lowering part of every rep. That's where you're leaving the most on the table. Your muscles can handle about 40% more force on the way down than on the way up. The lowering phase of a pull-up, the descent of a dip, that's where the tension is highest. That's where mTORC1 gets hit hardest. Most people treat the lowering like it's the commute between reps.
This is exactly what I was saying. I thought it was in the actual like flexing of the muscle, but you realize the building of the muscle is in actually like lowering and fully extending.
Drop down fast, pull up again, count the rep. But the rep you counted, your muscles cared most about the part you rushed. Slow the lowering down, 3 seconds minimum. Your gains are going banana just from that one change.
I'm taking this in. I actually do be hitting a lot of pull-ups.
Bad night of sleep reduces muscle protein synthesis by 18%. Not a week of bad sleep, one night. 1 week of sleeping 5 hours drops your testosterone by 10 to 15%. Same decline you'd expect from aging 10 years, in 1 week. There was a study where 2 groups ate the exact same diet, same calorie deficit. The only difference was sleep. The group sleeping less lost 60% more muscle and 55% less fat.
I mean, it's kind of the thing that every gym bro ends up telling you. Like, a lot of it, like, working out is getting, like, the final definition, but a lot of it really isn't just, like, your lifestyle habits.
Same food, different results. You've been tracking your protein down to the gram. You slept 6 hours and scrolled until 1 a.m. That's the problem. Sleep is half the recovery equation. The other half is protein, and most people are getting this wrong too. mTORC1 just told your body to build new muscle, but it needs raw materials. If your protein is off, that signal fires and nothing gets built. You basically paid for a construction crew and forgot to order the materials. The problem is most people have no idea how much they're actually eating. Studies show people underestimate their food intake by up to 50%. You think you're eating 2,000 calories, you're eating 3,000. Or the opposite. You think you're eating enough protein, but you're not. MacroFactor fixes this. It's a nutrition app that tracks your...
There had to be an ad. Fair enough.
Load your muscles progressively, harder over time, not just more reps of the same thing.
Okay.
Body weight doesn't mean you...
So it's like switch it up, load more weight over time. Kind of just, like at the end of the day, I feel like working out is simple, it's just intimidating.
Can't progress.
I feel like that's why a lot of people like don't go to the gym or anything, because they're afraid to look silly. And like I said, it's just like working out is simple, it just seems intimidating.
Overload. Harder variations, slower eccentrics, weighted vest. Your muscles need increasing tension. Same pull-ups forever is not progressive overload. That's just maintenance. Slow the lowering phase on every rep. 3 seconds down, every set. Sleep. Minimum 7 hours. This isn't a lifestyle.
Minimum 7, but the bubble says you should get 8, so I'm thinking we should get 8.
Tip. It's literally where the growth happens. For the full breakdown of sets, frequency, how many days, we already covered that. Your soreness will peak around day 2 and hang around until day 3 or 4. Your muscles finished building around hour 48. They were done before your soreness even peaked. So next time you limp out of a session thinking you crushed it, you probably did, but the crushing part is over. What happens in the next 48 hours is the whole game. And most people spend those 48 hours sleeping badly, skipping protein, and waiting to feel less sore before...
Okay. So yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, you know, working out is one part of it, but your lifestyle is like another huge part of it. But it definitely was interesting. Like I did learn the whole like, that's why extension matters so much. Like you're getting it a lot more muscle building on that. I'll be taking in a couple tips from this for show. And like I said, we're gonna be coming back right this summer. We just gonna have to lock in for a little minute here, and just do what we do, right? Solo mission, we're good. still good. You know what I'm saying? But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Drop a sub. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. We're about to hit the next one. Thank you. Still good. You want to react to some Neil? Let's see what Neil's got for us. Let's see what some Neil has for us. Can't just be over here hanging on Neil and shit. Hold on. I'm looking at something. Looking at something. Check it out. The goal is coitus. And that is what I'm checking out, to be honest. But could we not say the goal is always coitus? Of sorts? Alright, that's the video. I'm done looking at my phone. Yo, too. What is up? We're back. We're back. That was awkward. This time, we're about to react to some more Neil. You know, we got our boy Neil over here. Now, apparently, he's telling us we're about to understand more shit about the universe. And more specifically, I say that to say we about to understand how the universe did the whole big boomy thing and came into fruition. Because when you think about it, people say like, oh, there was matter and then there was a big bang. But like, what do you mean there was just matter? Like, there was just floating dust and absolutely nothing going on? Like when people say that, I need a bit more of a descriptor, but my understanding is we don't exactly know. You know, it's not like we were there per se. You know, the reason we call the Big Bang a Big Bang is because we don't exactly know anything about it other than there was a big bang. You know. And then the something in the pyramids and it all started with a Big Bang. Yep. Yeah. When I was a kid, my aunt used to watch Big Bang Theory like crazy. And I used to think it was funny at the time. Rewatched it when I was older. Didn't hit the same. Definitely didn't hit the same. But I'm excited to hear what Neil's got. But you know what we got to do before we get into any space talk like this. I mean, come on. Alright, let's get right into it. We're officially prepared. Oh, apparently I'm skipping right to the end. Hold on. Let's get back to the beginning.
Why is there matter in the universe at all?
Well, Neil, let me tell you. Imagine I just broke it down for him right now. I'd be like, well, the reason is this right here.
That's one of the longest standing questions in modern astrophysics. The largest particle accelerator in the world may have cracked the egg of that question.
Because you think about it, it's like, okay, before the Big Bang there was matter. Then what was before the matter? Like, what created the matter? How did the matter get there?
Let's go back in time to when the universe was this seething soup of matter and energy. The energy manifests as photons, the matter manifesting as particles. In fact, they were matter-antimatter particle pairs. Anytime the photon has sufficient energy, it will spontaneously convert itself into pairs of particles, according to...
Okay. So what I'm getting is there was soup, and there was balls in the soup, and there were electricity balls, and eventually electricity balls sparked up enough. They split up and became antimatter and matter balls. And it was like one big bowl of tricks. And you know what they say? Tricks are for kids.
E equals mc squared. E for energy, m for matter. This is the famous Einstein equation from 1905. Not the reason why he was given the Nobel Prize 16 years later, by the way. So, the way it works is you start out with energy. If you're going to make matter, the matter has to be such that if you recombine it, you get the energy again. So when a photon becomes matter, it becomes a matter-antimatter particle pair. Then that particle pair finds each other and becomes the photon again.
Okay, wait. So they split up to matter, antimatter, just to become locked in again? What was even the point of splitting up then? Like, I don't get it.
And this is that soup that was...
Oh, okay, so I get it now. That's why, like, nothing was happening, because they just kept going back and forth into, like, the same thing. Okay. It's making sense.
Sustained in the early universe. Back and forth. Anytime there was matter, there was an equal amount of antimatter ready to re-annihilate and become photons again. The universe was happy in that state while it was expanding and cooling until, for some mysterious reason, one in a...
Oh, and this is after the Big Bang. So this is when the universe already started.
Billion conversions of a photon into matter-antimatter particle pairs made only a matter particle and no antimatter forever.
So eventually, the antimatter wore off. It just took mad long.
999,999,999 photons. And the dance card of one of those particles, a matter particle, went unmatched. So as the universe expanded and cooled,
well, then obviously it's going to be like exponential, right? Because then the first ever matter particle that's like making the scale uneven is going to make it so it's quicker for the second particle, and then there's going to be 2, and then 4, and then... Damn. Okay, I'm seeing where you're going with this, Neil. I see where you're going, Neil.
Matter-antimatter particles.
So basically, the tricks lost one of the colors.
Particles that could find mates became photons, stranding one matter particle. And that is the universe we live in today. There was some symmetry broken in the early universe. Symmetry laws are very powerful tools in physics that give us insights into phenomenon, experiments, time, place, pressure that you wouldn't otherwise know were not for these symmetry rules. And if at any time symmetry breaks, oh my gosh, we better find out why. This is...
Now, at what point is the symmetry rules only exist because of our limited understanding of astrophysics, and then we find out, like, oh, it's not really symmetrical, these things were just similar? I feel like that's a strong possibility for the, like, far future.
And a long-standing problem in modern astrophysics. As the universe cools, the energy of the photon systematically drops. When it drops below the energy of any two particles that it could possibly make, these are particles with a mass, convert that through E equals mc squared to find out how much energy it takes to make these two particles. If the energy of all the photons drops below that, then the conversion of energy into matter stops. Yeah, it can still happen in the centers of stars.
Okay. So it's like we maxed out on matter. Like eventually the Earth cooled down and we hit our max limit on how much matter we had, except for in a couple spots like stars, like that were like super hot still.
But overall in the universe, it stops. We have not understood this symmetry breaking. We've not been able to duplicate it in our laboratories,
So does that mean in the farthest expanse of the universe, you're saying that there's less planets because there's no more matter being created? Would that be the case?
Particle accelerators, which are nothing more than the physicist's petri dish of the...
I guess we probably couldn't see that far per se, but...
early universe. We set up the conditions in our particle accelerators that resemble what was going on in the early universe. And that's how we know anything that was happening near the Big Bang itself. All right. So the Greeks imagined that if you broke down matter to smaller and smaller bits, you'd get to something that was indivisible. And the Greek word for indivisible is atom. In late 19th century science, we would learn that atoms are in fact divisible.
Okay, and now I'm realizing, because at first I thought it was just single matter particle, like atoms, that were being made. But these are like, I'm assuming when he's saying matter, he means like chunks of things were being made. I mean, I guess still small enough that you probably wouldn't see, but like bigger than an atom.
Composed of particles themselves. Electrons, that gives us our electrical current. The nucleus of atoms are protons and neutrons. Then people figured, well, now we have the fundamental particles, electrons, protons, and neutrons. But then we found out you can bust open protons and neutrons into smaller particles still. And that's when physicist, theorist Murray Gell-Mann realized that maybe there are 3 particles contained within each, the neutron and the proton. And remembering a quote from...
I mean, at what point do you just keep getting smaller and smaller? Like, how small do you get when you finally break into something and there's nothing? You know, is that ever even a possibility, per se?
James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake, 3 quarks for Muster Mark. He said, oh, if there's 3 and that sentence has the word quark in it, let's call them quarks. We would later learn that there are more kinds of quarks than those 3, but the name has stuck and we're fine with it. Won't be the last time physicists use fanciful terms to describe newly discovered particles. These quarks have fractional charges. Think about it. If a proton is composed of 3 quarks and a proton has +1.
It's like kind of simple to conceptualize when he's doing it here and you're watching it with like big things. But then when you really conceptualize, like this is like the smaller than an atom is what he's talking about right now. It's crazy.
Then the charges on these 3 quarks have to add up to +1. So the proton has 2 quarks that have +2/3 charge. Add 2/3 plus 2/3, what do you get? You get 1 1/3. And it has a quark that has a -1/3 charge. So 2/3 plus 2/3 minus 1/3.
And is that, now, hear me out, right? Would that just be the smallest leftovers of the original antimatter? You know what I'm saying, bro? And like inevitably that runs, if it ran into enough protons enough times, would that -1/3 disappear? And then we have creation of matter in a way.
That gives you +1. And if you take these and
whoa, I feel like I just learned some shit, bro. If we just bombard some shit with protons like 1 trillion times, we might be able to like duplicate it by like 1/3. Oh God.
Bind them in all kinds of ways, or you get the antimatter versions of those quarks that have the opposite charge. You can add them up to get a -1 charge, or you can add them up to get no charge at all. So if you want to make an antimatter neutron, you say, well, what's the opposite charge of no charge? You got to go inside, find out which quarks it's made of, then get the anti-quarks of that, put them together to still get you no charge. So you get a matter, no charge neutron, and an antimatter, no charge neutron.
Wait, maybe I fucked up there. So the charge doesn't determine how many, like, particles there are. It just determines how charged it is. And what is it being charged even do?
This is fun with particle physics. And we would learn, in my lifetime, by the way, because that's how old I am, that there are 3 energy levels of particles. 3 families. The low energy one, which we live in, the electrons, protons, neutrons, this sort of thing. The next level has heavier versions of those particles and those quarks. Heavier versions. And there's a 3rd level as well, at even higher energies that we discovered in our most powerful particle accelerators. So you combine all 3 of these regimes together into one description, and that is the standard model of particle physics. Recently at the
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That was like looking at hieroglyphics for a minute there.
European Organization for Nuclear Research, acronymed CERN, C-E-R-N, in their Large Hadron Collider. Hadrons are nuclear particles, so it's really busting up atomic nuclei. They found an asymmetry in the formation of matter and antimatter particle pairs.
Okay, that's important, right? He said we need to figure out what the asymmetries are.
But it was for a special configuration of particles. So how did they do it? It turns out the neutron is unstable. Within about 15 minutes, a neutron will decay into a proton, an electron, and an antineutrino. Well, why those three particles? Well, a neutron is what we call a baryon. We need another baryon on the other side of that equation. It's the proton. Check. But neutron has no charge. Proton has a plus charge. Got to get rid of that somehow. You know what's created? An electron with a negative charge cancels out the charges. We're good there. The electron is what's called a lepton. I didn't start with leptons. By the time I'm done, I better not have any either in the particle arithmetic. So you know what comes out? An anti-neutrino. Neutrinos are leptons, just like electrons. So an anti-neutrino cancels the electron. And so now there's nothing that we started with.
Bro, he's just doing particle math right now. And like, this is all cool, right? But like, I'm trying to understand the deeper implication of this, right? Why does it matter that a neutrino becomes these things?
That we didn't also end with. That's how the particle physics works. It works magnificently. But what CERN did was they made a special kind of neutron. They took out one of the quarks of the neutron and swapped in a quark from the higher energy level regime. This would not normally happen. You don't normally see this. So they made a heavy neutron, and then they waited and watched. And out of 80,000 decays of that neutron, 2.5% of them did not make an antimatter particle, violating the symmetry laws of physics. Now, who thought this up? Who said, hey, look?
Now, okay, again. Okay, so, one, it is kind of cool to be like, they're just making new kinds of neutrons. What are the implications of this? Like, what could you do with this, possibly?
Let's take a quark from here where it doesn't belong and put it over here and see what happens. That's part of the creativity of the scientists to figure out how to test what nature's up to, what nature's capable of, what might have been happening in the early universe. It's not clear whether this kind of particle prevailed in the early universe, but it wouldn't take much of an asymmetry to set.
So, okay, I'm starting to get it now. He's starting to tie it back. So basically what we're saying is when we made that particle, the fact that it didn't produce the antimatter sometimes is similar to the way in the beginning of the universe when the matters was hitting the antimatters, every once in a while there'd be no antimatter and you would just have matter. So from my understanding, basically they're figuring out, they're trying to recreate the particles that were around near the beginning of the universe that basically created matter. And again, I'm back to my original theory of this is how we can duplicate a sandwich. That's all I'm saying. Sandwich duplication is on the way.
Things into motion and end up with a universe made of just matter and no antimatter. What do I mean by no antimatter? We create antimatter in the lab. The sun makes antimatter in its core, but it's always paired with a matter particle. We're talking about loner matter particles, okay? It's a crack in the egg of this matter-antimatter asymmetry. And maybe there's more to be revealed, but right now it's a measurement for which there is no understanding. There is no theory of physics that accounts for it, because in fact it's a violation of very strongly held physical principles. So
what you're saying, I mean, you say it's a violation of strongly held physics principles, but I think that just proves, you know, at the end of the day, our physics principles are based on our limited understanding of what the universe is, and those principles can be shattered at any second with any groundbreaking discovery. You know what I mean?
Watch that space. It's the famous matter-antimatter asymmetry in the universe. So let's have fun with that briefly. Maybe the antimatter particles were created in the early universe, but they slipped out of this universe and made another universe. Maybe there's another universe that's made of all antimatter. So, if there were...
The anti-universe? This anti-me? I don't know what that guy would be like. I don't know, I kind of want to meet him. What if that's what we're looking at when we look in the mirror? The anti-universe?
Planets and stars and life? They'd be made of antimatter. Maybe they're aliens in that other universe.
I mean, in that universe, their antimatter would most likely just be matter, right? You know what I mean?
Universe. And if they can tunnel, take a wormhole, and come into our universe, the first thing I do if you greet an alien is flip it a coin. If the alien spontaneously explodes upon catching the coin, it was made of antimatter. And it came from another universe. So I always carry a coin just...
How does... He's just going to drop that on us? He's not going to explain why? Is it because the matter coming in contact with the antimatter makes it explode? Like what? Like you're not going to explain that at all? You're just going to drop that on us like it's casual?
In case there's an alien that I have to greet. Right now, that's the frontier of science fiction. Maybe one day becoming science fact. And that's what's up with that. I'm watching that space, and I invite you to do so as well. As always, keep looking up.
Man, Neil is such an interesting guy. That was crazy, though. I'm genuinely, what I got from that video is this is how we inevitably unlock duplication. And that might be a very simple understanding, but it seems like the right one to me. I ain't gonna lie. Neil. Yeah, and the problem is whenever I watch a Neil video, I'm left with so many more questions than I even came into it with, to be fair. Like, I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I'm also more confused than when I started. You know what I mean? Especially looking at that proton graph. That, like I said, that was hieroglyphics. That was crazy. But you gotta love Neil. I mean, he's classic. But as always, if you're watching the YouTube video after, drop a sub. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. We're about to hit the next one. Thank you. I actually want to make a phone call. I'm trying to call my dog. Mute the mic. Damn, my dog Jaden just egged me, and I'm almost out of weed, and he's who I be getting it from. It's a rough night. It's a rough night. Hold on. Okay. I'm just saying we're gonna be cutting this off around 10 at the latest, cause I gotta get to the smoke shop. Gotta get to the smoke shop. Gotta get to the smoke shop. He might call me back, to be fair, but. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How do you watch this? I think I cleared out a decent amount of some of them that I needed to get done. Problem is, I got some longer ones in here that I need to do. And that's really like the... Whew. There's a couple music videos I missed. This is a music video I want to do really quick. Thinking about to switch over to a game, but it's our universe inside a black hole. Montana 700. Why do I recognize that name? React harder. My fault, guys. I'll react harder. I'll hold on. I just wanted to see if I recognize Montana 700's name. My bad. I'm locked in. I'm reacting harder. Fuck. Load. Shit. Fuck. Shit. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Fuck. Yo, I'm actually. Why is my shit not loading? Okay. Now, why do I recognize his name now? There's no reason I should be recognizing his name. Let's keep it on it. Do a music video. No. I've stood on this principle. I don't need the new headphones. At this point, I'm locked into the point where until the headphones really die, can't do it. Can't do it. Off principle, gang. It won't happen. I'm saying off principle. I'm fucking broke. God damn it. Like, why? Like, you had to put me on the spot, bro. I got no breeze, no bread, no guala. Okay, I theoretically could buy headphones, but like, it's just an expense I don't want to pay, you know? It's an unnecessary expense. They work fine. They just look kind of crazy. And they look worse when I wear the hat because it makes them a bit more uneven. I'm telling you, it's the tape job, bro. The tape job just looks worse than what it is. If I took all the tape off and redid it again, it'd look fine. You'd be like, them some normal headphones. Oh, God. Oh, God. Standing on that. I need to turn my other light on. It's really getting dark in here. That help? A little bit? Kind of? It's just like one of those things, like once you do the tape, it'll look good for like a week. And then after a while of just like taking it on and off, it starts to look like this. And it's like, am I going to redo the tape every fucking week, bro? That's a drag. That's absolutely a drag. Oh, God. Let's get right into this. You too. What is up? We're back. This time, we about to react to Montana 700. For some reason, I feel like we've reacted to him before, but I honestly don't fully remember. I'm going to keep it so 100. But the real reason we tapping in this video is because we got G Herbo on this motherfucker. Now, as we know, motherfucking Herb, he been going stupid. Herb really been taking up for Chicago ever since they locked up Dirk. Free Dirk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, why'd you say free a murderer? Me personally, sometimes murder isn't the worst outcome. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let some real street dudes get that out. And maybe that's a bad take, but at the same time, it is entertaining than a motherfucker, bro. Like, shit. There was some good ass songs. Chicago Troll music might be some of the greatest rap music of all time, because they be rapping their ass off and it'd be kind of funny. But, like, in a sick way. Like, you know what I mean? You be laughing, but you be like, damn, that's also crazy, bro. Like, he really fried his homie. Damn. And he's laughing about it on a song. Damn. This shit hard, though. Like, that's a real line of thought that I've had on a multitude of occasions. If we're being for real here. But you know what, Herb, like I said, Herb been going stupid recently. So I'm excited to get into it. But as always, you know what we gotta do before we get into the motherfucking reaction here. Hold on. Gotta hit the beat this one. Alright, let's get right into it.
Cherry Productions.
Cherry Productions.
Bitches, hard, clothes. I'm having everything a street nigga need.
He making too hard of eye contact right here. I'm gonna be honest.
Having money, bitches, hard, clothes. I'm having everything a street nigga need. Name some of your favorite trapper want them having it.
Name something my favorite trapper wants and he has it. Let me think. Well, my favorite trapper, probably a pimp named Slickback, if I'm being so honest. And he'd want a purple suit and a top hat. Or a purple, you know the hat. And I don't think you got it, gang. Keep it 100.
Clothes, ice, watch, box.
You do got the basics though. Ice, hose, watches, clothes. He definitely got the pimp starter pack.
Love. I'm having money, bitches, cars, clothes, ice, watches, boxes, lows. Real trap nigga, ain't know how the game go. I don't really have emotion. I'm the one they big bro.
Now, I don't want to be this guy. But with the whole thing that, what's his name? Like, it was like PZ Paidway or something. There's a rapper that got like locked up. What's it called? Rapper. It was like PZ. Rapper arrested. What's his name? Nah, not OMB PZ. But there was a rapper arrested recently. I can't remember his name. Rapper arrested recently. Having insane amounts of drugs. Like, honestly, when you saw the list, I was like, holy shit, where do you even keep all these fucking drugs? But yeah, he just got locked up for that, and he was basically just snitching on himself in the song that whole time too. And like I said, I don't mean to be that guy or nothing, but you kind of just straight incriminating the fuck out of yourself, bro. Like, it don't look good at all. You know, cool little chorus you got going on here. Straight incriminating the fuck out of yourself.
Money, bitches, cars, clothes, ice, watches, boxes, low.
And you know what's more incriminating about it? Because if we're being realistic, rapper at his level don't got money to be having all the shit he has off of just rap. Like, and that's no offense, right? It's just a lot of rappers be front. And he seems like he really got a lot of shit unless he's wearing fake jewelry. So it's like, you are obviously doing some criminal activity and you are just, like I said, straight announcing it. He's like, this is exactly what I'm doing, actually. I am trafficking drugs. He is, FBI, I am trafficking drugs. FBI, if you need to know who is supplying drugs to the area, me, right here. That is literally what he's doing, bro.
Real trap nigga, ain't know how the game go. I don't really have emotion. I'm the one they big bro. It's safe to say I served enough for everybody. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be serving everybody.
It sounds like you're still serving everybody. If I wasn't right, it sounds like you are actively still serving everybody. Actually, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, the verse so far is hard, but you know, I feel like you lying. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be serving everybody. I think you're still doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be that guy or nothing. Just saying.
It's safe to say I served enough for everybody. If I wasn't rapping, I'd be serving everybody. Still be in the hood, and I know the fans watching. We done finally win a G, so they know they can't stop.
Well, now, see, like I said now, you know the feds watching. And yet you still announcing, like, yeah, I got hoes, I got loads, I be supplying, like, that's all I'm saying, bro. I feel like I'm not tripping. I feel like you say you know the feds watching and you just announcing all this shit. Like, what's going on, bro? What's happening, bro? I feel like if we see Montana 700 in a Fed case the next couple months, knock on wood, because obviously I don't want that to happen. But I would not be absolutely shocked. I'm not going to lie to you. But again, his verse is hard so far. Like, the song so far is going on my playlist. Song gas. I just feel like you really fucking yourself over a little bit here, man.
I'm gonna make it out this shit. They thought I was me.
Okay, well now this looks terrible. Make it out this. This just looks bad. You could say this is props, you know what I mean? But like, this looks bad.
They thought I was me. They true. Damn near cost me 85 grand. I'm tired of niggas talking about that money.
Was that? I'm not gonna go back to that because I might be too. That was crazy.
never speak. I'm tired of niggas asking for a front. When they call the plug, name go the way before a song. I was setting joy in Atlanta, throwing private parties. Call Mr. Rook on a light day, fucking off. I just spent the money, bitches, cars.
Oh, there's Herb. Bro, see, like I said, he just went crazy on his verse. I know Herb about to spat. I mean, knock on wood, but I know Herb about to blow him out the motherfucking water. Bro, man, I get that a lot for some reason. I feel like I don't look like JB now. Honestly, when I cut my hair, I had a buzz cut last summer. Bro, I was getting, you look like Justin Bieber. You look like Justin Bieber. You look like Justin Bieber. All the time. And I don't see it in the slightest. But I got it enough to where I was like, it's got to be like semi-realistic in a way. But I definitely get you, especially when I wear my hair like this. I see what you mean, bro.
Clothes, ice, watches, boxes, lows. Real trap nigga, ain't know how the game go. I'm really heavy motion.
Exactly like the Big B is crazy. Actually, this is my hidden account, guys. I just got back from my Coachella performance. You know, I'm just here letting off some steam. You know, don't let everybody know or anything. No, yeah, it's just keep it on the low, man.
I'm the one they big bro. I'm having money, bitches, cars, clothes, ice, watches, boxes, loads. Real trap nigga, they know how the game go. I'm really having motion. I'm the one they big bro. Big G Herbo, it's a go. Straight out.
Ooh, bro, I know he's about to go. See, from here on is where he's about to go stupid. The Big G Herbo is a go. You know he's about to, right out, like, pause. That was crazy. But you know he's about to spaz. Because at first he's just interpolating, you know, what he already had in a song. I was like, all right, maybe he's not going too stupid. Nah.
Big bro, big
Let's just hear it.
Go, straight out the go, the fucking go. Run that shit up, all I know. Hustle, rain, sleet, or snow. I got right back in that mode. Stacking new hundreds on top of the O's. I was 16 rocking shows. Came home, bought 200 bows.
Hey, is that from the Kill Shit music video?
I got right back in that mode. Stacking new hundreds on top of the O's.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's from the Kill Shit music video. A classic. Genuinely a classic. Appreciate the follow, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I'm a little fried.
16 rocking shows, came home, bought 200 bows. Been a gangster, that's for sure. Ain't never ran from no smoke. Now killers with me everywhere I go. 3-4 Dracos on the road. I sold coke, I sold dope. Everything got out for the low. Seen the drop, the trap was slow. All the Clinko getting the low. Decade late, I'm still here. Plus my vision crystal clear. My left wrist is chandelier. Lambo Urus in my ears. Fly the NO with Ludine. Me and him then cry tears. Posted with my stick, I shoot that bitch like Jeremiah Fears.
God damn. But I don't think Herb blew him out of the water, but I think Herb's verse is better for sure. He did go stupid, man. Herb just been doing his thing recently. Like, he's just been locked in with rapping, gang. I mean, Herb always been underrated, but it's like he just hit a new level.
Cars, clothes, ice, watches, boxes, lows. Real trap nigga.
Nah, I haven't heard it. I'll pull it up right after this.
Ain't know how the game go. I'm really heavy motion. I'm the one they big bro. I'm having money, bitches, cars, clothes, ice, watches, boxes, lows. Real trap nigga, they know how the game go. I'm really having motion. I'm the one they big bro.
Jerry Production.
Okay. I was fucking with it. Like I said, for like half the video though, bro. It really feels like Montana 700 just like set himself up for an indictment. Like, what happened, bro? You just announced to the feds everything that you're doing, and then said halfway through you also know the feds is watching. Like, what? That's a new level of cocky, bro. I can't lie. You must be confident. But, you know, honestly, I respect it to a point. Unless he actually gets indicted. Then I'm like, dumbass. You know what I mean? But if I'm going to rate the song, I'd probably give it a cool 8.4. I was fucking with it. Like I said, it's probably going to go on the... Look, I got a trap playlist that I play when I'm really just trying to listen to some aggressive shit. I'm going to put on that playlist probably. But I was fucking with it. But as always, if you're watching the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. Drop a sub, and we're about to hit the next one. Bro, I know you got money from the... Bro, the headset works. I was just saying this to somebody else. the tape job just looks bad. If I took all the tape off and redid it, you'd be like, yo, those are just some normal headphones. Problem is, if you keep taking it off and on for like a week, it just gets back like this again, and it's like a hassle to keep taking the tape on and off, and it's a drag, and the audio still works. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you know, just I just had a lot of expenses recently. You know, I'm a dad, as they say, and you know, so I'm a dad, as they say. Fuck, what was the clip? What was the clip? You're not clocking it. Sorry.
I'm a dad. I'm a husband.
I'm a dad. I'm a husband. Like, I got money to spend. I got stuff to spend money on.
You're not getting it. It's not.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you, gang. Like, what are you talking about? I'm a dad. I'm a husband. Like, what are you not getting? It's not clocking to you, gang. But I do have a pair of wired headphones. I like using my headphones. Bro, I don't get why people be hating on the headphones. It's not that crazy, man. Especially because I be wearing a hat when I wear my headphones anyway, so it kind of helps that I got a little bit of extra spread.
Cherry Production.
Run it.
Did he do the freestyle on air?
I had to come.
What? You don't like it when I look at you like this? Like, when I look at you like this, it's me and you here, buddy. And I'm looking at you right now. That's right. Is this the one you wanted me to react to, though? The Ghetto Superstar? While I wait for you to answer, I'm running to grab some water. Okay, we're here. Whoa, I'm gonna get what? I'm gonna get who, huh? Where? Whoa. Let me go lock my door in a minute. Don't worry, it's already locked. I'm good. Alright, let's get right into it. YouTube, what is up? We're back. This time, we're about to react to some more DaBaby. You know, we keep DaBaby around here every once in a while. I'm not gonna lie, his last little project he dropped, it was cool, but it definitely has some strong misses. You know, it was a real mid project, if you ask me. You know, I honestly, it's one of those things where I don't know if DaBaby's ever gonna really reach the peak that he had with, you know, Baby on Baby and all the hype he had going on with that for a couple years again. Especially after, I mean, he got canceled. He's definitely coming back from getting canceled, but I don't think anyone ever reaches, like, the same level of, like, popularity or notoriety, because there's always going to be people that only know you for whatever you got canceled for, and they're going to be like, oh, I just don't want to tap into them. And not saying that they're wrong for that, per se, but it's also just, like, I don't know. I'm the type of guy, I'm like, you know what, I'm a big second chances guy. I know I'm not the perfect guy. I mean, I say that, but I'm pretty dope. You know, some would say I'm kind of swaggy. And then, you know, I say that, but recently lost my girl. So maybe, you know, there's plenty of people that would disagree. Then, you know, there's plenty of people that would disagree. I'm not butthurt. I'm lying. I'm lying like shit. I'm butthurt as fuck. Fuck. I done lost my bitch. I lost myself. Shit fried. We're about to listen to this Ghetto Superstar freestyle. We know DaBaby, he be doing his thing with his freestyle. Now, obviously, I'm a little late on this. I'm about a year late. But we did get the recommendation from my boy, 14410. 14410? Is that 14? Is that your birthday? Man, see, the whole army thing, actually, I got asthma. I can't, you know. Darn it. Can't join. Got asthma. What a shame. What a shame. But, yeah, let's get right into this reaction here.
I had to come and cook up me a new one. They like when I'm talking.
Damn. You just immediately just got in this motherfucker.
I had to come and cook up me a new one. They like when I'm talking my shit. Always on point, clutching my finger on the trigger whenever I park in my whip. They done went and got me started. Now I'm going retarded. They saying I started some shit. Somebody go get some water and pour this shit on me, cause I done got hot in the bitch and I ain't even.
Somebody go some water, pour this shit over me, cause I done got hot in the bitch. Bro, you really did immediately just jump on this motherfucker. I mean, I guess that is kind of DaBaby's thing. He never even he never let the beat rock. He's just like, I'm just gonna immediately start spazzing.
Somebody go get some water and pour this shit.
Which something I do like. I feel like a lot of people recently, they've been, bro, you know what's been frying me recently? People will drop like a 2-minute song, 30 seconds the beat plays in, and 30 seconds the beat plays out. I'm like, bro, you just rap for 1 minute. Not even. What just happened? That should be frying me.
It on because I done got hot in the bitch and I ain't even poppin'. I'm out the city, you know I'm a blank, niggas can't even stop it. I get in that mode, sell everything that I got and take off all these chains and you watch these niggas some hoes. Monkey see monkey do, that ain't the way that I'm rocking. You gon' see all 10 of my toes touching the.
Monkey see monkey do, that's not the way that I'm rocking. You gonna see all 10 of my toes. So you standing 10 toes down even if bitch niggas run away. That is my interpretation of what he said. You know, I feel like DaBaby really a soldier ass nigga. Like if somebody need to enlist in the army, they need DaBaby, bro. I feel like he'll really go out there and put in some work. Like, no bullshit, though.
I'm fucking ground till they man up and drop me. I swear to God, niggas ain't going. Come put that pussy on me, then I gotta go hustle. Don't bug me, that shit get annoying. Whip out and draw down on niggas and let this shit start. I should probably flip me a coin. I would've crashed in your motherfucking face bills back in the day, but a nigga been growing. She ain't respecting this shit that I got going on, and I tell a bitch, get up, get gone. I ain't trying to kick it. I love myself, I don't play by the nigga. I love my kids, I don't play by my daughters. Dive in your shit and go pay all my lawyers. I ain't trying to be at the top if I can't stand on bitch.
It's crazy, bro. I just want to say, he went from I don't play about my daughters to diving your shit. Like that's just a crazy transition. He goes, I love my kids. I'll be fucking bitches. That's a crazy jump. He is spazzing right now. But sometimes I'll be listening to what he's saying. I'm like, well, huh? What? Exactly. He pops him in Walmart on IG Live. Like, DaBaby really militant like that, bro. Like I'm saying, we send him out there, he'll really get shit done. Like, I think he's taking an entire base camp on his own. Maybe him, get him a little squad, and he could do it. He's a real soldier, leader-ass type of dude, if I imagine.
This is me, and I'm not one of them other niggas you're reading about.
Like, dead ass, I think if DaBaby was not a rapper, I really believe he could be like a military-ass dude.
I'm the real fucking thing if you see it or not. The nigga turn up the motherfucking tip, now they waiting on baby CD to come out. I got a Glock 23 on my hip, nigga play around with me, we gon' see what he bout. I had to switch up the motherfucking click, nigga thought it was easy. Baby don't fuck with you now, I won't fuck with you 20 years later like Gucci and Jeezy. If you don't like it, let nigga get even. Let's see what these niggas doing. I got this shit that ain't on me, it's in me. These niggas think that they know me, oh really? Get on your ass right this moment, no did it. Coulda hit her, I ain't want it.
Oh, get on your ass right this moment, no did he? I guess he said no did he. Fair enough.
Did it? Coulda hit her, I ain't want it. She hit me. Open it up and act like I don't see it. They don't want to see me on top, I done peeped it. If I want something, act like I don't need it. I can't let them notice. I done took care of some niggas way more than their parents, and they became ungrateful for it. I give you a chance with this shit, but I can't hold your hand. I'ma tell you good luck and don't blow it. I come and float on the motherfucking beat with that pain in my eyes like a motherfucking soldier. I can pronounce every consonant and every vowel on this bitch like a motherfucking poet. I'm articulate.
I can pronounce every consonant and every vowel and just feel like a motherfucking poet. I ain't gonna lie. Bars about you being able to rap technically are always weak. But he is spazzing.
It's too late for niggas, they already hate it. I eat me a plate and I'm already hungry. I guess niggas thought that I already made it. Her pussy get wet through a drought, and she above me right here in this car, she my favorite. It's too late, I ain't cooling off. I'm finna step on these niggas all summer, then come through and step on that shit in the foul. I had to remind her ass I'm a dog. I'm still screaming, fuck all these niggas, we ball. Yeah, he gon' get up every time that he fall. If you gon' sit there and say you love baby, then promise you pick up every time that he call. That bread that was left on the motherfucking table, he coming for every single dime that he lost. Nigga, I'm telling you. I had to come and cook up me a new one. They like when I'm popping my shit. Always on point, clutching my finger on the trigger whenever I park in my whip. They
them when they got me started, now I'm going retarded. They know they done started some shit. Somebody go get some water and pour that shit on me, cause right now I'm hot than a bitch and I ain't even poppin'.
That ain't the baby, that's my baby.
Ghetto superstar.
That ain't the baby, that's my baby. He knows he has a hit with that outro though. That should be hitting every time.
On the way, nigga. You know, these 3 songs right here, this just the motherfucking, you know, this just the appetizer for Ghetto Superstar. I'm back, nigga.
He did go crazy on that. I can't lie. He definitely did his thing. I mean, the baby's always known for, like, he goes crazy on freestyles. Whether it's live on the radio or back in the day when he was doing, what was it? He used to drop freestyles on, like, what was it? Either Friday or Wednesday or something like that. He was dropping a freestyle every week. Like, he used to do his thing for real. If I'm going to rate it, I'll probably give it a cool, I'm going to give it like a 7.8. Because, like I said, he spazzed and did his thing, but it's not the type of song I would just, like, casually listen to. You know what I mean? But I fuck with it. But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. And we're about to get into the next one. Let's see what you got here. I'm not watching that. It's trying to be funny, but like I don't super find white people saying the N-word funny. Like I've seen that before, and it's like a semi-funny video, but it definitely is like it's, ha. White guy saying the N-word, hilarious. Because I think, like, we all do know if it was a black guy saying it, like, it wouldn't have the same recognition. So, really, it's just, white guy saying the N-word, hilarious. The Punisher trailer? Did it just drop? I'm late as fuck on this. Wait, I didn't even realize they're doing a movie? Or is this for the final season or whatever? Watch the vision of Japan, one last kill, Marvel Television Twitter. 1 hour look at the comic you're gonna anti-hero. Oh, I didn't know they did this. What's it called? I feel like Punisher's such a good character for the... I'm gonna start the video and then say this actually. YouTube! What is up? We're back. This time, we're reacting to another suggestion from my boy 14410. Reacting to the Punisher One Last Kill trailer. I'm a little late on it, right? We a little late. Came out April 9th. It's 26 now. It's been a couple weeks. But apparently, it is a... He's telling me right now. It's a special that takes place after Daredevil Born Again and before Spider-Man Brand New Day. So it's like a 1 episode and a half movie. Okay. Yeah, because I was just reading the comments. It's not like a full movie, but it's like an hour long. And I was just about to say this. I think the Punisher is a really good character for the MCU in general. Like, he's built up really well, has, like, the right lore for it. But I genuinely couldn't think of a director or anybody that could write and produce, like, a movie with him in the setting that Marvel is right now that would actually go crazy. He really is built for, like, a show or anything like that. Or, like, cameos. Which is kind of disappointing because the Punisher movie would go crazy. I just don't see anyone being able to genuinely write it in like a really good way. Deadass. But I think we have one of the best Punisher actors we've had ever, probably. And he's had some of the best storylines, some of the best development. You know what I mean? Especially, same thing with Daredevil. Even though I haven't liked it as much since they went over to Disney. I'm going to keep it real. But Daredevil, the whole thing from... the original one on Netflix to Born Again and everything, it's just amazing, right? And Daredevil, ever since I was a kid, one of my favorite heroes, underrated, right? Imagine you just have no, like, you're blind, but all your other senses is, like, insane, and that's your whole power. That's kind of swag to me, you know what I mean? And also, when I was young, I was like, man, Batman's overrated, like, bro, what about Daredevil? I was definitely one of those kids when I was young. I was like, I'm trying to like someone obscure and cool. I do like that too. I like how they didn't change his character or anything, but they gave him a more fitting backstory for the universe he's in. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they will do that and they'll butcher characters. But with Punisher, they did a good job. But let's get right into this reaction.
Hey, Frank. How you doing, brother?
See, that's what I mean. When I see it, that really is Frank Castle. Yeah, that really is Frank Castle when I see him. Like, that's ingrained in my mind now. Like, in the future, there might be one when I'm older, and it just won't be the same as when I'm seeing this guy play Punisher.
Talk to me. Tell me.
I should immediately blick someone down. You said you're going to the Marine Corps for one enlistment, then I'm going to transfer to the Army. Hey, good luck, man. Like I said, on some real shit, the military's just never been my thing. Like, I'm not somebody... Like, fighting in war is just not something that makes sense to me, personally. Especially, like, in today's age where I'm like, yeah, they just do it with drones. They just do it with drones for real. You know what I'm saying? And I get that that's a very simplistic way to look at it, but good luck, obviously. You know, we wishing the best, of course.
Tell me what's going on. What's going on?
Think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done?
Said, you think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done? Yeah, you gotta understand, Frank Castle is past that point. Frank Castle's at the point where he knows, he's like, yeah, I may be going to hell, but I'm taking as many shitty motherfuckers down with me.
I'm not sure about me. But you?
You know what would be a crazy storyline to explore in the MCU, which I don't think they'd ever do? But the storyline where Punisher gets the Venom symbiote, that would go stupid. I ain't gonna lie, we get Special Agent Venom in fucking MCU would be insane.
You ain't got a fucking chance.
Okay, really quick though. Frank, buddy. He kind of like...
You ain't got a fucking chance.
He like let that happen. You know what I mean? Like, he could have moved and not let himself be lit on fire before running through the door. Like that, there is no reason for him to have done that, to be honest. I know the symbiote's in the MCU, but I don't know if they'd... It could be good. Honestly, after they do Doomsday and everything, and they do like a semi-universe reset, it actually could be really... That could be really good. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot about that. I'm definitely excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now I know I gotta watch this before I watch that.
That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got?
Now they're just showing us, yeah. There's gonna be some storyline related to the. At first they were like, "There's gonna be some storyline lacing into the MCU." Second half of it, they were like, "And we gonna get that classic Punisher action. We getting the classic Punisher. Shoot him down, buddy." Damn. Just fried him. Cooking shit. Straight cooking shit. No, that was gas. Like I said, I'm definitely excited. I definitely got to watch this now because it's in between the whole, like you said, it's right before Spider-Man Brand New Day, and I'm really excited for that, bro. But this is going to go crazy. And with the whole, you pointed out, we could genuinely get Special Agent Venom, and that would be crazy. Seeing that in movie form would actually be hilarious. Because honestly, the whole imagining Frank Castle interacting with Venom would be, bro, top tier comedy. Top tier comedy. But I'm definitely super excited for this movie. Fire trailer. But as always, if you're watching on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Drop a sub. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. And we're about to hit the next one. That could be sick. There's a lot of things they could set up in the MCU that would be really cool. But sometimes it feels like they set stuff up and then it ends up being like low-key ass-pulled because it didn't make sense in like the story that they're like. It just feels rushed sometimes. Like they'll drop like a 2-hour movie and then have like 3 storylines going on, just like crazy shit. And it'll be like, what the fuck is going on right now? The MCU is very hit or miss for me right now. What's it called? What else do I want to do? I might switch over to games in a second. Should I do Lil Dicky? Lil Dicky? I think I'm going to switch over to playing some Mouse PI. What's this? Let's see really quick. TIY Gang Ace. Top comment, anyone else gatekeeping this? Alright, I'll trust you. This is going to be my last reaction, then I am going to switch over to playing Mouse PI, though. YouTube, what is up? We got another suggestion from my boy 14410. So far, pretty solid on suggestions, so I'm trusting him. Right? But this time it's an artist I have not heard of, so we getting a little out of the box here. TIY Gang Ace, Back in Mode. I let a couple seconds play just to make sure it wasn't crazy, you know what I'm saying? But top comment I saw is anyone else gatekeeping this, so I was like, alright, let me really lock in. But also they say anyone else gatekeeping this, 2.9 billion views. So how gatekept is it really? If it's got 2.9 million on YouTube, that means on Spotify it's probably bigger. I mean, 9 times out of 10, usually the Spotify number is bigger than the YouTube number. Keep it real. Because you'll listen to it on YouTube once, but you'll put it on like a playlist on Spotify and just run it back. You know what I mean? That's the science behind it. For real, for real. But I am excited to get into this. I mean, like I said, they're gatekeeping it. I want to have a song that I can put people onto. Me personally, I'm not a gatekeeping ass nigga. That's never been me, bro. Right? I like putting people on to music so that they're like, yo, that dude, he has the best music taste. And I'd be having a crazy playlist because that dude, it's a real... Honestly, I feel real pride behind it. You know what I'm saying? Probably too much. But let's get right into this video right here. King Street. Hold on.
Go. Don't post in apartments when we on they ass. We say shit through the building. We do they shit in house with chops and gloves. We on that time trying to kill them. I seen a nigga outside with a shiesty mask. He might be an opposite civilian. I left the crib in a rush like a chop to grab. But what's in this clip you gon' feel?
Is that Scrooly G? Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Is that Scrooly G right there with the... I think it is. I think it is. That's Scrooly G, right? Hold on.
Don't post in apartments when we on they ass. We say shit through the building. We do they shit in house with chops and gloves. We on that time trying to kill them. I seen a nigga outside with a shiesty mask. He might be an opposite civilian. I left the crib in a rush like a chop to grab. But what's in this clip you gon' feel them? Ain't friendly, I don't like to kick it with niggas.
Damn, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know he had friends that rap too. Shit, he is spazzing right now. You for sure going crazy. Hold on. Also, like I said, I just was not expecting to see Scrooly G pop up in this. Especially just holding the blicks. Because I know Scrooly G, he be rapping low-key about the guns. But also, yeah, low-key, Scrooly just be on some depressed shit. I'm not going to go front. Every time I hear a song, I'm like, bro, somebody need to check on that dude, bro.
I only be out with my blood, them. They know I love them. Play with the game if you won't start catching more heads than a Muslim. Put a switch on the seat, now they think I'm a crip. The way I jump out with my cousin, put a hop up in the grade. Them niggas ain't spending, I guess you can say they ain't love him. When we get that drop, we create a new patch. Came through the cut with a switch and Drake, nigga drop this fight, he ain't need shoot back. I know some niggas who kidnap cars with a pad and key, now he got a new scat. Paid $2, now the strike is his, now he ran scat with the Vans to match. Told Lil' Mo we can fuck from time to time, that's if no strings attached. Word on the street, it's a lot of niggas down, these pussy boys ain't getting back.
I was gonna say, for a minute there, I was gonna say, it's cool. It just feels like some basic like trap rap shit, but he's doing something a little bit here with the production on his voice right here, kind of like some speaker knockers type vibes.
I think I'm game at least about 1,000 times, but little bro still wanna hat. Pop out the cut, who that? Don't wanna be the next nigga we catch. Just don't tell, shit get real. You get caught, don't talk or squeal. One nigga open his mouth, try to talk to them people, and that's how his ass got killed. Run nigga down with a K, hop out broad day, try to show him how shit feel. Them niggas know we don't play, we don't get shit. A brain spank ass, we ain't got no chill. Jump out the car, my adrenaline rushing. Came through and I empty the button. Pick out the chop, trying to hit at they muffin. Keep shooting till it's empty or something. Speak on the game, they know they ain't.
Like, he definitely spazzing right now. Like, his flow is definitely fire. But there's nothing he said so far that I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like some classic trap rap shit. Like, I definitely put it on with the guys just smoking or something.
Trouble. Like we don't get busy or something. I will screwly kill you for nothing. I'm on the hill where them gunners was gunning. Chase shit down and them niggas was running. Ask the hop nigga know how we coming. We parked the car spot, hop at the function. Walk his ass down, start instantly dumping. The way that we left and that shit was so stunning. We just sent the dumb ass to the dungeon. Ski on my face, got them screaming who done. Now we got they whole family making them something. And the sprinting with buttons, that's just how we rag. Glock AP, I can't even decide. We was 13 trying to walk on the ops. We was making that mark cause we couldn't even drive. Had to run on the hits with bus, had a long way home for them. Keep screaming, he tagged. Tell him pick up the speed, gotta get out of sight from this block cause I know we done left some fried.
Like I said, the song was cool. You know what was honestly coolest about it? Seeing Scrooly G finally smile in the song, bro. Like I said, every time I see that dude, he just depressed as hell, gang. But like I said, the song was cool. If I'm gonna rate it, I'd probably give it a 7.5. Because he definitely had a cool flow and he was spazzing. But there, like I said, there was just nothing that really like put it over the edge for me. But it was a cool song. Like I said, I'll still keep your Rex up in high regard and shit. But as always, like I say, if you watched on the YouTube video after, come check out the stream sometime. Drop a sub. Let me know anything else you might want me to react to. And we're about to hit the next one. Like I said, we about to swap over to some Mouse PI. Bang. Wrong screen. Right screen. Mouse PI. And I'm going to grab some water really quick. Agua. Let me switch the title really quick first. Let me swap up here. There we go. Like I said, I'm gonna grab some water super fast. Alright. We're just gonna run a little bit of Mouse PI. Hey, YouTube, what is up? We are back. This time, oh, I fucked up. YouTube, what is up? We are back. This time we're running a little bit more mouse PI. Right? If you remember last time, we just met, what's her name? Yeah, Vivian McCarthy. Fine shit. We just met up with fine shit. And she gave us a job. But I think I also got to talk to Miss Wandeezy over here. What up, Wandeezy?
Good flick, Jack?
Not really.
Why do you ask?
I need your help with a little showbiz matter. If you could take a moment out of your busy schedule.
I'm all ears.
Y'all
A few
ears?
days ago, I dropped by Tinsel Avenue. Did some interviews on a family show set. See, I was expecting a reply letter from a promising young screenwriter. But so far, nothing. Not even a scrap of paper.
Not even a scrap.
Now I'm starting to wonder what happened over there. Be a dearie and poke around. No?
And what's in it for me?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna get paid or.
My eternal gratitude.
Where do I
Unfortunately, gratitude won't cover my bets.
Hold on.
Roach races, one of them.
To roach races is crazy.
Cold mouse, Jack. Just find my screenwriter. Or a letter, a note, anything, really. Get your compensation.
I don't know. Find it later, I guess. Okay. This lady looks interesting. How you doing, John? Anyway, going on in the house, or? Nope. Cornelius.
Behind enemy lines again, eh, Jack? You're just like that fortress in the old world.
I think I'm talking to everybody. I want to see, do I have any upgrades? And I do not. Genius I am. Let's get up out of here. And go to Tinsel Ave. Hop in the whip. We hop in the whip. Simple enough. As you can see, I'm getting better at these driving controls. I say that and then I immediately fucked up. What's this? Oh, it's just a roadhouse. Let's head on in.
Tinsel Avenue. Glitz, glamour, and now murder looking to steal the spotlight.
Oh, off-rip?
The hell? You're supposed to shoot movies, not visitors.
I mean, immediately? Like, goddamn. I mean, don't they have police in this game? I mean, I know I'm a detective and all, but you'd think they wouldn't be able to just immediately start blicking people down on entrance. Get the little guys. Where they at? Where they at? I think I got them. Okay. Simple enough. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, oh. Who's next? Okay, I don't know what those guys do yet, but I don't really want to find out. Oh, he's got a shotgun. Get fucked. I'm almost out of bullets here. Time for the time again. Ooh, it's health. Need that. Hashtag need that. That opens from the other side. Okay. Object of interest. I gotta photograph this. Bang. Truck full of blue cheese. Oh, not the blue cheese.
Well.
Sorry, that opened from the other side. How do I get there? Oh. Uh-huh. Locked. Didn't mean to do that. Whoa. Gabagoo. Whoa.
Mobsters, of course. Well, gotta launder money somewhere.
So over through there seems like a problem. They got death doors and all that. That all opens from the other side. Oh, could have just done that. Silly me. Okay. Tommy gun ammo. Got tape. Well, what is over this way? You were just hiding in a barrel, buddy? Like, what was that? And again, from the other side. Oh. Okay. Shortcut unlocked. Is that, like, is that all? Can't even go to that side. There's no entry right there. Something's coming through there. Gotta lock in. Is that them all? Okay. Easy money. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. I have double jump. I forgot last time for super long I had double jump. I don't have double, just have double jump, don't I? I also glide. What is with these guys hiding in barrels? It's weird, right? Who just hides in barrels? Is there anything down here? No, just way back up. Oh, hey. Just tossing rocks. Oh, didn't mean to do that. My bad. Oh, chill out, fat boy. Gabagoo. Oh, gabagoo. Again. In the barrels, guys? Why? What are we doing? Gabagoo. Oh. Shortcut unlocked. Now it's actually a shortcut-ish. I guess I can go up here. Punish the one dynamite I accidentally used. Oh, a save. Nice. Gotta save it up. Save it up when you can. Okay. Where's the switchy go?
This whole thing feels like a movie.
Oh! Oh, we are on a movie set. Wait, whoa. I'm assuming I gotta glide across for this. Hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, there's another one. Who's next? Who's next? A bunch of minis. Oh, the door opened up for more. Fried this shit. How did I know? How did I know? Every time. Another one? Take that, pal. Give me a breach. Give me all the money. Is there anything I can do with this barrel? What if I go up here? Nope. Nope, never mind. Wait, can I? No, I can't. It looks suspiciously climbable. Now that's suspicious, right? Ooh. Got it locked in.
Dumb wise guys and fake cheese wheels.
Whoa. I'm trying to watch behind me. I know he's about to. Yep. What is this? Get fucked.
I get that it's not open house day, but would a little hospitality kill you?
Get fucked, buddy. Oh, what's this? Boing. Is there anything I can do with this boing? Oh. What's that? Trying to think. I don't know this, but there's 2 boings. What about this boing? No. Had to see. What's over here? Free money. There's been a lack of secrets so far. Oh, say.
Had to hurt. But our hero still on his feet. No second take needed.
I've had breakfast that did more damage.
Interesting. So I gotta find someone who will talk. How do I get up there? Not like that. I think I can climb this. No. Think I can land on that? You think I can land on this painting? Nope. Oh, I can land on the doorway though. Nope. Okay. Why'd I hit the save thing just now? Is there someone in here? Oh, he popped up behind me. He was all quick like. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Oh. There's a lot of guys over here. Oh. Let's just do that really quick. Oh, I can't just shoot them all from here. Oh, the door is shut tight though. Another one down. Oh, well, there's that unlocked. Under the stairs, okay. You know, I'm doing a lot of shoot first, ask questions later right now, but I feel like a lot of these guys are a lot of on the similar vibe. Oh, I thought he was gonna be the guy that talks, to be honest. I walked up, I was like, oh, he's gonna be the guy. Forget about it. The Gambazzini family was done one way or another. It was a little asset that drove the last nail in their coffin. Cleared the path for us without even meaning to. Our hands are cleaner than laundry lines in Claire G. Rowe backyards. Tell Johnny Nine Toes we're moving to phase 2. I trust you've got all the papers ready. Well, if you trust he's got all the papers ready. Sorry. I'm looking at something really fast. Signature is seared away. Now that's some mob shit. Got collected cheese. Time to vent. We're venting. I'm the imposter. I'm venting. Ew. Who died down here? Okay, wait. I have the element of surprise currently. I don't know who else is in here.
Ah, yes. Artists. Turning caffeine and panic attacks into someone else's success.
So there's no other issues in here than okay. See what the switch does.
Be free, reverse.
Be free. They're all so happy. Hey, you freed our artists? Now who else are we gonna exploit for money? Oh shit. I'm really trigger happy on the reload. That's a bad habit that I have. Gabagool. Did you hear that? He gabagooled us. Whoa, what am I in? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck and I'm out of Tommy gun bullets. Shit. That door opens from the other side. How do I get in there? Anything I missed? What's this? Like, what was that? Or maybe I can get upwards. Oh, so that door's open now. Hold on. Like, how do I get up to that? Hello.
The stance, the press.
I'm finding all of these fine women now. Is that all you have to say, miss?
Oh, damn. You went to the captain too?
Well, now that the ladies are here, I might as well put your fucking dukes up. Yeah. Hey, miss. Oh, hey, miss. Sorry. Nothing. 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 Something. Well, hello.
Hey, you there.
Gabe Clark.
The name Betty Lynch ring any bells?
Betty Lynch.
Of course, but was that gunfire just now? Like right outside?
Nah.
Relax. They just shoot the crime picture.
Exactly.
How about Betty? Where do I start looking?
Oh, I'm not sure. After, you know, they cleared out her trailer and moved her stuff, she kind of disappeared. But I know a gal who knew Betty, you know, a pyrotechnist back from the Seekers of the Holy Brief. She's on set today, so maybe it's worth a shot.
A shot I don't have to dodge for a change.
Interesting. So I can get to the upstairs part of that, though? How do I get to the... I just want to know how I get to the upstairs part of this area over here. Right? Because this is shut tight. Do I have to go to the upstairs over here? Is that a possibility? Question mark? Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. How do I go upstairs again? We gotta be on the lookout for secrets, boys. That's the whole thing. Wait, so we're up here, right? How can I get out there from up here? I can't. Understood. Understood. Wait, do these switches do anything? Okay, the curtains are open now. If I'm being so honest, I don't know what that does for me, per se. There's a ladder right there, right? There's 100% going to be, like, another way I find later on in playing that, like, it brings me back here. Yeah. Oh, typewriter. You know we gotta save. Hey, you know we gotta save. That only opens from the other side. Dynamite. A totally normal wall. Now, why do I feel like if I do this, not a normal wall? Oh, we found a secret. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, accidental cheese pull. Bro, I will literally kick the shit out of you. That's what you fucking get. Okay, well. Okay. Where did he go? Yeah, you do look like a fucking clown to me. Buddy. Said, do I look like a clown? Yeah, it's exactly what you fucking look like, bud. Now. Oh, what's this? What's this? Is that another dynamite spot? Or... Nope, 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 nope. Not a dynamite spot. Not a dynamite spot. Not a dynamite spot. Under studio. I gotta try to... Oh, a baseball card. That is cool now. I wanna know how I get into here. I am confused.
Oh no! Our hero
Oh shit.
You call it a trap. I call it an all-inclusive adventure.
Back to the Tommy gun. Get fucked, buddy. That's what you get. I see a vent. He's venting. He's venting. He's the imposter. He's venting. Oh shit. Newspaper. Nice. I should have read it. My bad. Nothing in the toilet. What about the sinks? Nope, sinks are good. Hey, you can go in here too. What the fuck were y'all getting into? It's like a high school bathroom. I'm gonna run their water bill up.
No trace of Wanda's friend, but people always fingerprints, lipsticks, regrets.
Wait, no trace of Wanda's friends? I gotta investigate the family show set. Whoa. Get fucked, buddy. Who else is coming? I think I just caused some havoc, to say the least. Okay, well the havoc didn't actually work, apparently. I thought I actually got something done. Maybe even a happily ever after. Yeah, you're fucked, buddy. Yeah. Y'all think you could take the time again? And y'all were wrong. Well, all of them are dead now, I think. That's exiting the movie set. But the family set is where it says Wanda shit is. But to where on the family set would Wanda shit even be? Wait, let me get on top of the... Can I get on top of it? Maybe not. Oh. There was one I missed. Didn't really make a difference, but... Huh. I feel like I'm missing something here. Big locked fridge. Like, this is the family show, sir, right? This is where a family show would be. I don't see no fake walls or nothing. Where's the fake walls? Oh, I guess not. That one? No. John Jones, the Cheese Mooners. Family show. That'd be a sitcom, right? Am I tripping? Ooh, how do I get back there? Interesting. Oh. Secret found. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's that?
Wait, what? We're actually playing them? All right, everyone. 5-minute break. Rocky's stuck. Again.
Wait, it's showing her mystery thing is this way. Alright, like, am I tripping? Okay, it is in here. But I don't understand what else I could even do in here. You know? Wait, am I tripping? Like, what? Is that just gonna bring me out? Yeah, that's not where I'm trying to go. And then wait, if I go, how far out here do I have to go before it turns like, okay. So it's in this room. Your boy just doesn't know where. It's not in the seats, is it? No, but there's money in the seats. Money in the seats. There's micers. Why do I feel like it's like up? My brain is telling me it's up. Is there like a vent I'm missing? Hold on. When in the most doubt. confused. Why am I confused? Where's what is the item I'm supposed to be looking for? Oh, am I fucking dumb? Wait, no. The item's supposed to be here. The item's not here. What? Wait, hold on. Load last second. Thought I was tripping, bro. I was like, what is happening? What? Oh. It's just not here. What are we talking about? Yeah, there's that. But the item I want is not here. I can't find Wanda's letter. No. That actually doesn't make sense. It's not that. It's not that. What's happening? What's happening? That's annoying.
Frickin' topsy-turvy spin.
Is that the pyrotechnist?
The pyrotechnist? How do I get over to him? Crocodile? Yo, chill, bloody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill, bloody. How do I get up over to that? You always gotta explore. Ooh, can I do that? Oh, because I'm like that, bro. See how like that I am? What's that?
Thanks,
Rocky
man. You're a
Ford.
lifesaver. And hey, from one action hero to another, you've got some real Tomb Raider chops yourself, man.
Yeah. I'm looking for a pyrotechnist. Yeah,
well, I can't think straight right now. We've been running the scene forever, and I got ulcers, so I took some, medication, a lot of it.
He's on drugs.
And, now I really can't make that next jump.
Yeah, but the pyro... Wait. What kind of medication does that?
It's just some Spike D pills. Don't stress it. The real issue is, you gotta do this scene for me. And
Oh, do I have to redo what I just did?
Master ancient technique of the tail whip.
Oh, what now?
Basic
Tail whip.
adventurer stuff. Why am I even explaining this? So, climb up there, hold the lever, swing over the gaps midair, grab the last golden idols, put them back on the pedestal. Boom. Easy.
Oh, easy.
Just roll, alright?
Okay. Place the idol. What's this? Cue to swing. Okay. That was easy enough.
You've got the moves, kid. Quite the Tomb Raider indeed.
Assuming I'd like drop it if I did just like the control.
Ah, crap.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. I should have done that.
Well, that got me somewhere.
Eat nuts. Am I able to go into where the... No. I was gonna say, can I go into where the... Gotta save. Anyone else in the bathroom? Whoa. Whoa. I didn't see. I got 2 snipers. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't even see him either. Alright, it's time for distance. I'm like that. I know. It's okay. I'm like that. Easy money. Sniper. What's up here? Oh, it's because I can do the tail grab now, like over here. And again, I'm gonna go check back here. Them letters, that letter here, man? Like, what's up with that letter here, man? Well, I know letters, bruh. Hey, bruh. There we go. Oh, the idea is to tail whip across twice, I'm realizing. What's going on here? Okay. What? Is that? Oh, I thought that was the girl that is in the shop back at the base. Or, I guess not really the base, the office? Yeah, I would guess she's the pyrotechnist.
You came to the right gal.
As much as I enjoy blasting. No, not today.
Pause.
I need info on a Betty Lynch.
Betty? Yeah, I knew her all right. Oh, real shame what happened. Good gal, fiery, like a pint-sized D&D crate. Oh,
Okay.
and sweet too. Always brought me sparkling water. Spike D, top of the line.
Spike
Did you
D.
notice anything off about her before she died? Maybe acting strange, meeting with the wrong kind of people.
Man, my
Anything
man, this is
off,
Avenue.
per se.
That's like asking if a cheese with holes has holes in it.
Let's just focus on
You make a
holes
point.
in her story for now, huh?
Well, Betty was a little quirky, but yes. Now that I think of it, she met with some guy pretty
Well, now that
often.
you pointed that out.
Low profile. Never left her trailer when he was around. Real fancy schmancy suit type. You know how they are. Can't resist a rising squalor.
I hear her trailer's gone.
Oh yeah. They packed up her stuff, shoved it into one of the generic dressing rooms. Standard practice when someone checks out.
Eesh.
Where is it?
Just past the medieval set. Can't miss it. I made sure of that. So,
So-
you need any explosions? Dynamite? Maybe extra dynamite, eh?
I mean, if you're offering, I'll never turn it down.
The hero moves to exceed. For challenges as ancient as these moss-covered stone walls.
Ancient. It's just a few plywood boards slathered in processed cheese.
Oh. Gotta reload. One in doubt, Tommy gun out. Okay. What's in here? Ammo. You gotta love it. Ooh, what? How does that count? I had caught it. That's some bullshit. Who's here? Whoa, it's a bunch of little guys and a big guy. Okay. This is weirdly medieval. Is that a switch?
Your line's up next. So tell us, hero, what is best in life?
To grate some palm, watch the cheese melt, and hear the joyful
Easy money.
dinner guests.
I'm gonna have a bigger fight, I'm assuming, because we got the flame. Flame on. Who's up? Who's here? They always look so surprised, like they're not coming into the room, they just heard gunshots, right? Who's the great foe? Who's the great foe? Was it the big fat dude? Who's that? Who said that? Hey, over here. Who said that? Okay. We got a shield for sure right now. Ooh. Secret found. Money and ammo. Money and ammo. How could you turn it down? Right in the face. Now you could go straight, but what is right here? Shortcut unlocked. Oh, all the way back to here. Okay. Okay.
You ever think about a career change? You wear that piece like it's made for you.
Saying I'm a good actor, or what are you trying to say here, bud? Who are you? Oh, wait, is that? It is what I think it is. Oh shit. Easy money. Oh wait, okay, so this is the upstairs of the theater, like I said earlier. I'm a genius, they would say. Now I need to get over here. We fly and shoot. Fly and shoot.
I drink cold fondue for breakfast.
Bang.
Nothing new for a trench fan. Well, this must be the place.
Oh, pillows. Nice. So, that requires a gate key. Kyle's gate key. So I guess we just gotta go in the dressing room. Well, it seems like the clues are gonna be in the jar, right? Photo of Betty Lynch and one Milford Sawyer, one of the mayoral candidates, a stifling cologne note clipped to it.
Now
And a key.
that's a clue. A big
Two
mouse
keys.
party meeting, and standing right next to Betty, the mayoral candidate.
Oh,
Milford,
so
what's
that's
his name?
a
High
quid of
stakes
fun.
games, high rolling friends. But
Place I can lock. Pick. Probably shouldn't have cut myself off there. Okay, wait. Got a limited amount of time, guys.
the higher you climb, the harder you fall.
Oh, this is that place I was looking at earlier. Fuck yeah. Oh shit, that was a little closer than I thought. I'll let they get a little too close there. Okay, and now a shortcut's like really unlocked. Bro, I'm checking the film set one more time. The family set. 'Cause it generally doesn't make sense why I can't. Like, what is up in here? Why is the note not there? It's still not there. No. Is it quicker for me to go this way? I don't even know. Am I going the right way? Fucking like all turned around now. Now I can get out this way somehow. Okay, this is where I just was. Okay. Yeah, I'm smart. No, yeah. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, I'm kind of very perturbed about this. Kind of very perturbed. Where am I going now? Down goes piano. Here's wardrobe. Bro, everything's like connected now, so it's fucking confusing. It's over here, and then this way, and then right over here. Can I not go back to it, though? That's annoying. I wanted to be able to do Wanda's quest. What up, Danielle? That one was kind of weird.
Finally ditched that Tencel stench. Now it's time for a quick word with Vivian.
Dying for a quick word with Vivs. I just had to know what the Vivski was doing. Hey, Viv.
Right, Wanda. I found something at the studio after all.
Did I get the...
That
I realize, am I done?
feels like we're just scratching the surface.
I realize, am I done?
Feels like we're just scratching the surface.
Mixing show business and politics, hardly a recipe for a long life.
Okay. I don't know. Did he do anything? Nope. Still can't go anything downstairs. Is Miss Vivian still here? Oh, hey, baby.
So, Monsieur Pepper,
Monsieur
have you
Pepper.
found out anything about my poor late friend?
You already got plenty of charm. Why bury it under that, accent?
Oh, damn, I forgot. All right, Mr. Pepper, tell me, did you find
It's like, oh, damn,
anything
I didn't realize I
interesting?
already didn't do the accent for
Do you
you.
know who killed Betty?
Not yet, but it seems she was quite the socialite. She was getting rather close with that, what's his face? You know, the one running for mayor.
Oh, Sawyer? Milford Sawyer?
Bingo. She most likely got to Sawyer through that dandy spokesman for their party. Name's Curd, I believe.
Oh, Miles Curd. Yes, of course. Oh, the parties we threw. Ooh, such lavish affairs. So,
Such
Mr.
lavish
Pepper,
affairs.
how do you plan to get close to Sawyer? He's probably less approachable by men, shall we say? Particularly men in trench
So is she
coats
saying
who ask a lot of
she's gonna go do it for me?
That may be. I need to think this through.
Well, if I may, if Sawyer's unreachable, why not Miles Curd? He's a beast of a different sort altogether.
You know, the way she's kind of leading me places, she's kind of suspicious herself.
Good.
If I'm being
Mr.
honest.
Pepper, I believe your best bet is to go and catch Miles. From what I gather, he's either throwing another party or cleaning up the mess at the Opera House. What's left of it, anyway.
What's left of it? Okay.
Someone made a mess of
Okay.
it. That's truly barbarous. Well, I'll be on my way. Now that I think about it, Sawyer's note to Betty was real specific.
So let me pin.
Stupidly specific.
Let me pin my.
Time to run it up the flagpole and see who salutes.
Let me pin my crime wall work. We got the truckload. Alright, see, this is what I mean. I feel like I start Oh, this one goes back to the missing magician.
Doc's set now, just need a mooring point. I hate to ask, but Tam knows these waters better than I do.
So something about Wallop Bay. I should ask Tam about. Okay. Alright, so I did find... Oh, she's got more to say.
What did you do at Tinsel's to get your glamorous behind?
Yeah, well, how did
kicked
you...
to the curb?
Kicked? Please. I left on my own terms. Nose
Oh, really?
high, tail swaying. Not a single boot print on my rear.
Well, either way, there must have been a reason.
Oh, I don't know. Ridiculous overtime? Zero artistic integrity? The occasional wandering hand? Oh, a paycheck so thin I could roll a cheese stick with it? Pick your poison.
Surely those ain't the only reasons, right? Sounds like you got a soft spot for the place.
You are persistent, aren't you, Mr. Pepper? Fine. Tinsel's wasn't just a job. It was an experience, a lifestyle. You didn't just make movies. You took life by the handful, gave it a good shake, and spilled every last drop onto the screen.
Every
It was
last
about skirting
pause.
the edge of what's safe.
Crazy
what's
pause.
appropriate. About grabbing what you wanted and never blinking. And me, I never...
What's she talking about right now?
So, you partied too hard and got yourself in trouble.
I partied just enough. Though,
Sounds like a little bit more than just
my
enough.
just enough might have been a little much for the wussies. But without those parties, I'd never have met half the dazzling souls I did. I'd never have met Betty.
Who might still be breathing if not for all that skirting the edge.
You implying something, Mr. Pepper?
I just think she is suspicious for show.
Imply? Never. I just connect the dots.
Well then, connect them elsewhere. You're sniffing around the wrong mouse hole.
Whatever you say, lady. Save it up again. Apparently we got a lot of people to talk to, though.
Got a moment, Jack?
Got a moment? Yeah, I got a second.
Well, almost.
Good. Oh, good. I've got a little job for you then. I want to
Oh,
update
you
our
got a
menu.
job for me, too?
And a real standout dish. Introducing the Azure Burger. Or,
Azure
as top
Burger.
burger makers would say, the Azuro Burger.
Yeah, Zero Burger.
What the hell are you talking about?
Look, they're standard grilling procedures, huh? You fry a burger patty
Standard
for
grilling
5,
procedures,
6, or
eh?
7 minutes, right? So you get, and I'm gonna simplify this for you, Jack, rare, medium, or nearly done.
Okay.
And then there's the well done.
Where is he going with this that I'm
There's
involved?
Carbonized waste in the bin out back. But, and this is key, there's this special technique from the old world, likely, passed down by the street boys here, to make a burger so well done that it is truly
So well
beyond
done.
description. Pure insanity for the taste buds. Less a
Pure
dish and more a
insanity.
culinary revolution, Jack. Gonna draw
Revolution.
huge crowds to the little and big. But there's a catch.
There's a
you need
catch.
some serious heat and a ton of ash. So,
Ton of
if you
ash.
can find the right hot spot, I'll give you a patty, and we'll see if this actually works.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Nothing says smart plan like running
I
around
guess
with a
so.
slab of raw meat.
Yeah, much obliged,
So wait,
Jack.
find a sufficiently hot and ashy spot for the burger. I have no idea where that could be. That feels very random. Oh, I'm talking to this
Tell me,
dude.
Corny, why do we
What
always
up,
meet
Corny?
in these seedy places?
Screw you, Pepper. This is a well-respected establishment.
Yeah, real high class. So?
Well, my dear boy, you've got to understand.
Now, this is a
I'm
shady
a very
character.
public figure. Always in the spotlight, right?
Yeah, sure.
You
but-
are.
Sure.
So, friends are friends, but
Business is business.
So what you're really saying is you're ashamed of being friends with a bottom shelf private dick.
I wouldn't put it quite
Bottom
like that.
shelf private dick is one way to
You
put
just
it.
Oh, come on. You know how these
these things work.
Do I?
It keeps the wheels turning.
Sure, money, but it should be backbone.
All right, buddy. You're always a questionable figure. Let me stock up on ammo. Buy the new Herald. Comic strip. What up, Dan Tumbler?
Hey, Jack. How's the case shaping up?
It's shaping pretty good up, damn.
Hey, kiddo, I'm heading down to Wallet Bay to find out.
The Bay, huh? What's dragging you down this salty armpit now?
Well,
I just follow the crumbs, you know? They're pointing me straight to the water.
Exactly.
Supposedly that's where the shrews are being moved. I just have to pin down the exact spot.
Well, hey, I might be able to help you out with that.
Figured you might. So,
who's the guy?
Who's my guy?
Name's Cameron Bozo. Breaks like a jug away.
Well,
yes,
that's a
but
name,
might have heard
Cameron
something.
Bozo.
You'll find him skulking around the pub, likely.
Cam Bozo? Classy.
Exactly.
Oh, and be sure to have a bunch of cheddar handy.
Cheddar? What's wrong with Gouda?
No Gouda if you broke, Jack.
What's cheddar? What's wrong with Gouda? And now I can talk to these boys again?
Jack, good to see you, buddy.
What is it you want now, John?
What's up?
Oh, you wound me.
He wants
But
another
since
thing?
you're asking, I'm in the market for a fish.
So, grab a rod and catch one.
Oh.
but not just
So I'm
any
assuming the
fish,
cheese
a
one can be
special
done
fish. First
wherever
special
the
fish.
You're not asking for
actress's quest is, and this one can be
Really,
done
Jack?
at Wallet Bay,
That's a low
most likely.
blow.
I would assume.
No fish sticks, no. I need,
Tis my
I think it's
guess.
called marinated herring. Canned, not fresh. Some old world delicacy. Not exactly easy on the senses.
Canned marinated herring.
Yes, I've only heard
Yeesh.
stories, Jack, but
Yes?
be careful with this one, all right? Just stay sharp.
What is that?
Well,
Hold up,
if
Corny.
you're going to the dock stack, I left something over there.
And what is
Oh,
that?
Something. And what the hell were you doing at the bank?
Yeah, big boy.
Well, I didn't go there per se. The customs authority withheld some merchandise.
Merchandise.
Some of the
What kind of
finest cheese sticks in the world.
cheese
From
sticks?
A lovely, faraway free artisanal rats roll them with their tails. Truly a luxury, I tell you.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
That's the problem. The shipment got stuck in the usual, the bureaucratic mess, you know. It changed hands here and there, and well, got lost, so to speak.
So they lost your cheese sticks, bud, and you want me to find them?
You want me to track them down for you?
All right.
Oh, I'd really appreciate it.
If you say so.
Silly customs officers couldn't find their own behinds if their lives depended on it.
Customs.
All right, sure. Consider it done, buddy.
Well, it seems like I finally talked to everybody. Well, I think that is where we're going to wrap up our little Mouse PI session for tonight, because I want to probably end off stream and then get ready for work and stuff for tomorrow. But I want to thank you guys for watching. We got a lot more quests that we can really get into. I think the next time I want to head to Wallet Bay. Wallet Bay seems like the spot for me. But like I said, if you got any tips, let me know. If you're watching on the YouTube video after, drop a sub and come check out the stream sometime. Thank you guys for watching. Alright, and like I said, guys, I am going to probably end off here. Did I just save? I don't remember. Let me do it again just in case.